Hi guys, and welcome. I did not plan on doing a video today as I put one out yesterday, but sometimes the energies are just speaking for themselves and there is information to get out. So here I am. There's been a really big change in the energy in my experience. So I will share a little bit about the information I've received now and the experience of the energy that I've had, and then in the end of the video I will do a light language transmission because there's so much energy that's just pouring through. So I do this, I tune in every morning and I get some messages besides the channeling I do. And yesterday they told me that there are realignments in the cosmos which is affecting the patterns and the movements of the energy. And the way I see this energy, it's a very different pattern, different structure in the energy that is coming in, and different sort of vibration of the colors that I see. What I said is that it's a magnetic pull to the truth, the core of who you are. And so it's almost like this energy coming in is just really pulling on the core of you, over the truth of who you are. And so it will also feel like a storm created almost for everything that you are not, that is to be sort of just blown out. And they said that the earth has shifted, and so that the patterns, everything that is not, all those old patterns, everything that we have been able to anchor in some way before, that is not in alignment, is no longer being held by the earth or supported like it has been. So it's not, the way it looks like is that it's not possible to anchor these energies in, because the energetic grid, almost like that it was anchored into, held on the earth, is no longer holding it. And so of course when all of this is not going to be anchored in like it has been, it can be a bit chaotic, but it's also really amazing because it's the truth that is emerging from within. I'm talking on an individual level, but from the individual will the change happen collectively as well. So it's always important to stay focused on your inner world and your own experience and your present moment, and then the shifts and changes that happens inside is what is then being rippled in the external experience. So this is what I received yesterday in the morning. In the evening yesterday, I'm on European time, there was a lot of energy starting to come in. I haven't felt, so in my experience, I have not felt that much energy coming in that way for a very long time. I had a lot of weird sensations in my head. I was, just before I was going to bed, I was sort of floating in and out of a trance state, and I had to sit down and channel because it was so much just coming in. And I will share messages from that channeling. I haven't had the opportunity to listen to the recording, and I cannot remember much from the channelings when I come out of state. But I will come back with a video on what was shared. I do remember the visions and some of the essence in it though. Then it's really strange because there was so much energy moving through the body and coming in the crown that it was impossible to sleep until like in the middle of the night. Normally I will be really affected if I don't get enough sleep. When I woke up today, everything felt different. Everything. the energy from the earth, the energy in the field, the energy in the body, everything felt like it was almost like a bubble had burst, and it wasn't all that sort of tension anymore. It was completely different. And just that feeling, it was really fascinating. So then when I was tuning in and I received this message this morning, then they said that the inner earth is reorganizing, because it's connecting to the new energetic structure being created on the surface. So what I was shown, and they said it is joy and celebration, and this is really the energy I've been feeling today, is a lot of joy and celebration. It's just like this bubbling, like really like celebration, lots of joy, just that type of bubbling energy. And I said, it is happening right now. Be connected in joy. It is a new time. And what they showed me was that the inner earth and the energies that are coming up from the inner earth is now coming up a bit in a different pattern, because it's supporting the new grid. So the new way the energies are moving on the earth, there's like a new patterning of the energy, which is different, and it's not holding the same experiences, the same energies, the same patterns, because we can't anchor those old ways and those, that which was out of alignment and with the old traumas, the ancestral stuff. That's why all of that is very easily accessible now to work with, because it's not anchored, it's just floating up to the surface. And so as this energy is coming up from the inner earth, it is now starting to support that new grid. And so after I got this message, I went into the forest, and that also was a very different experience today, because I can connect to the inner earth, and I did not have to, I didn't have any conscious thought or conscious intention of connecting to the inner earth. It was not like I was sitting down and I was connecting in like I normally will do. Now, just as I walked into the forest, it felt like the inner earth was just almost like in the forest. Like I felt it was the inner earth, but it was like another layer almost in the same experience. It was so much closer that it was like walking into two worlds at the same time. Absolutely fascinating experience. And the messages yesterday, and what I've been seeing throughout the day today as well, is a lot of indigenous tribes, all from all over the world, that are in this like celebration type of energy. And what is being celebrated is the earth, and it's this energy that now is coming up, moving in a different pattern, in a different way. On a very physical level, I will, as they say that it will create sort of a storm for what is not true, what is not aligned. So both internally and externally, it will make it more visible, I expect, pretty soon, what is no longer supported. The energy feels amazing. The energy feels so much more flowing. It feels so much more natural. and it feels so grounded at the same time as it is like walking, in my experience today, walking in different worlds at the same time. That's probably the best way I can describe it. And if you are not experiencing that, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're experiencing the complete opposite, that's just where we're at right now. And it's, for me, it's been pretty intense for some days. And so today is like everything shifted. And I'm not sharing this because that's the way it has to be. I'm sharing it because of the messages, and to understand more what's happening. And then my experience of it is just a sharing. You take it if you want, and as always, you just discard what doesn't resonate. But there is definitely a big shift energetically, and it's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. So I will do a light language transmission. When I start feeling the energy coming in, it's more challenging to just keep the normal conversations. That's why I start talking a bit all over the place. So if you want to receive these codes and the transmission, you can just open yourself to receive. And breathing into your body. Bringing your attention into your body. Just following your breath. And keep breathing. Just relaxing your body. Relaxing your mind. And feeling your heart. Cerut eramoirat inarata io erak irata irata ceruk inerut umayarut uyarata uyaratu inni ceruk inerut umirata irut irata ceruk inerata io yamaratu uneratu innaleroha ceruk inerut irata mayara wayara ay inera cerrik nera ikara yerunni aramayara ya nibu ika ay haratu unejarak inna yarahaya ha erut nira ayanni wa ya Yeru harutu yeru umai churuk neratu yeru ya ha yeru tu ratu ya ko irachilero ne o aratu unnera echelnir ya o nira nera ya Roirato nera iaroto ilerto nera innera annellero cholara nera waya eroto irania loro cholara nera nia waya turo chilera nera to ayanewa turo yaka yara nero ioroniaka chilera nim aro to nera to aya wara nera to turo nera turo yara nera Niovaracha. Turunni malerot erat ayana oachaler kun nervaya era. What near kun acherrit dirut near aya. Near emu arot uyor ko ian I ayor chula wa mer onner ka ner at wa ler chula rum wa ner ya ko ner ay ner chula ir kaya wa erot ner hay ner chula kata war ko ina wa chula ka ya ane ma ay ko rakinya ya ner king ko ni he ach eller I on e o I kara ya wa ne ayra ka nia chulur anu oya ra yo rit ner ya chaler ta chuk ner omalera ner ta ayaro chuk ner ay mo ay ra ta ayaro wa chura kun ner nia hai hai hey ha hey a hey a e ko ay Nero ailera to ana. Churku nero to ana morata. Truturriarut nerata. Chera ailar ko nerat iarat iako iaro in a inni mer ia chirre nera. Tero ka iaro ko nero chulor iaro to iarata iarata ai o jarkni. Troren me artr onner krrrt va iarkni. Trokni arata iara chura arkni ara. Tero ka iaratu iarata yacha. Tero ayartu ada. Wa each aratni yarako ayarata yako aya. Tero o yarata wa jaraka o amma yarata ya. Tero kod ayara chular knerata nero yarata cher nerta. Tero kod nerata yarkata. Tero kod nerata nerko ayaratu ayaratu ayarka ya. Tero kod nerka din ko aya. He. Rökedi ay. Tero kod nerata wa yarata nerata ya. Rot ayarutulirka nerata ayarata iya kurache. Tero kayak nera. Herata erata iya rochi erkenierata ra are o enera ya kwai kada her kwai ercho kaya eratu churut neratai tu orat uiruti arot rochu olarka nerata eratu iya kada truk nerata lirata iya cherakane rot inne oran meleratu erkane narchu leraka ayarat inerata warata inne rochu churuk nera trakaya ya ayarata yaya taya koyaka churane lerato erot nerata kayarata chimrata Trakaya, Turkonera, Oya, Hai, Kaye. Trukayera to Ayanora, Churut Nera to Aya, Krata Aya, Churku, Irata. Just keep breathing. Just feeling your body. And coming back still present in your body. Welcome back, you guys. Oh, still a lot of energy running. We'd love to hear in the comments how it feels to you with the transmission. I always love reading your comments to what you're experiencing and everything you're sharing. I really appreciate that. I will just end this video now. It takes me a bit of time to come back because this was really strong. I hope you're having a beautiful day. You're taking really good care of yourself, nurturing yourself, having compassion for others, and just being present to your experience always. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.